All right, it is time for part 2 of the Milwaukee Brewers at Cincinnati Reds game. We're in the top of the 4th. Reds are down 5-1. If you haven't watched part 1, I encourage you to do so.
Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making one.
That's going to be it for DeSclafani. I'm taking him out.
Knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And he may have thought something was on here as
Second time in 3 days I'm going to the
he
pen
stepped off to look back to first.
early. There we go.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Fastball, when it gets by him, a swinging strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
I didn't mean to do that.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away
Thank
far
you.
enough for the runner to advance. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field.
No!
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
This could turn real ugly, real fast.
That's in there.
Oh.
Base hit. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In is Christian Yelich. Irvin is there, and he has it for the out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or he's going automatic take.
One and 2, here it comes. Seared down the first base. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Arcia rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 9.
Yeah, and that credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
And now, Omar Narvaez.
Ugly, 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 ugly.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. This is pulled in.
Uh-oh.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up as he rips it on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in and looking for more, Tyrone Taylor, runner in scoring position with Sugan. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with
Nice
more
catch.
on Thursday night.
We got a lot of work to do on those with the sticks.
In now for the Reds, Phillip Ervin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot to third. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And he is in there. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Into the box, Joey Votto, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. In the dirt here. Votto behind, but still dangerous, even on 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Flip will come to Anderson covering as they get the out at first. Stepping into the box, Eugenio.
Well, at least we got the runner up to third, but we need runs.
After striking out his last time up. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And the run will score.
All right, well, that's a cheap way to get a run, but I'll take it. Gonna need a little more than that, though.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
On to first, there are 2 down. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 error, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Brewers lead this one 11-2. Now at the plate, Ronnie Rodriguez. A hit in 2 tries so far. And it's fouled away.
If we stop giving up runs, we might be able to come back.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. There's a look at the final line for the Reds starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Brett Anderson is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Brett Anderson becomes the second out here in inning number 5. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first.
Catch it.
And no one will track it down.
All right, let's see if we can get this final out. Ooh.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
0-1 the count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Danger of... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Freddie Galvis. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Too high, 1-0. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He is in there for the 2nd strike. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side, but foul. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point, so
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this one is gone, a home run.
That'll do it. That'll get us on the board.
Solo shot here to left, 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
I need De Leon to pitch another half inning, so he's going to hit.
Jose De Leon. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. This one's down to 3rd.
Ooh.
Right to him. Throw on to
Hit it hard.
first, and the side is retired. So 1 run.
Maybe we can get some runs out their bullpen.
Ready for another shot now. Christian Yelich. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Swing line.
Ah.
That's going to be trouble. Running hard.
This
He's
Yelich
digging
is
for
just
second.
killing me.
Arms
Then again, he
pumping,
kills
he's
everybody.
hustling for 3rd. Yelich takes the turn at
Oh,
3rd.
he's not
wants
gonna try it.
all. The tag, and he's in there. As they extend their lead even further.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A ball and a strike. No outs, nobody on. It's 1-2. Line drive to center field.
Catch it, catch it, catch it.
Schebler is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the catcher.
Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Galvis has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Slider, ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
2 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Suarez shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Alex Claudio enters
Okay,
the
new
pitching
pitcher.
in the bottom of the 6th.
We'll see if we can do some damage.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jesse Winker. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Stepping in, Phillip Ervin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Claudio is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
This is an easy decision for him to drive for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Struck him out, and now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Ooh.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 is in there, a called strike 3. Reds lead 1.
Okay.
They're down a bunch. It's 12.
That's it for part 2. Stay tuned for part 3. Like, comment, and subscribe.